For plot activation function, we are giving the alpha for 0.3. So we are writing a lambda function. So in Python, if you know about the lambda function, it is a basic and it is very useful for giving the value or putting the value in terms of that. Okay. So we are writing lambda function x of s colon the Ricky-Relu, and we are passing x of s comma alpha equal to 0.3. Okay. Instead of, if we are plotting this function, if I am considering the same thing, if we want to plot the activation function, that plot activation function, if we are going for this activation function one, then we will write same lambda is already given as lambda xs colon. Just we need to pass the function name that we have a Ricky-Relu or Ricky-Relu derivative. So whatever you need to pass, you can pass it. And for that, there are the two arguments are given at x of s comma alpha equal to I'm just putting 0.6. Okay, so let's see it will be work out or not. Okay, so what saying that it has some error. So what is the error here? That lambda function. So I write a wrong syntax. Okay, right now if I am writing the in a right way, so it will be showing in such a way that, okay, right now this function will be completely runnable. So you will for running this code, we have to pass the two functions. The first function is that we are giving the name of the graph. Okay, so we are giving the name of this one is a Ricky-Relu for alpha equal to 3. For alpha equal to 0.6, I am just putting for that. So we are taking that one, whether it will be run or not. So right now it will be run in accurate way. Before that, why it is not runnable? Because we are not passing the two arguments first in that. Then after that, we are not giving a proper lambda function. So you will be get that it is a going in a step one. Okay. So same thing that you can also write for elu function. It is a small change that it is instead of alpha x, we are just passing e to the power x minus 1. For that, for x equal to 0, it is always undefined. Okay, in elu function, it is the same as like a Ricky-Relu. Elu x of s going to np dot array alpha in float value, then negative x of x is less than 0 and positive equal to negative of negative negation symbol. So y equal to np dot empty, and we are checking the shape where it is feasible or not. Okay, so shape equal to x s dot shape, and y of negative, we are first defined a negative function equal to alpha into np dot exponential of x of s negative minus 1, and y was equal to x of pos. Okay, and return y. Then after that, we define the derivative function, and in this way we define the derivative function negative, positive function, in both are the same, and we are also checking whether np empty function. Then after that, why we are checking the np dot empty? Because We already defined it is undefined for x equal to 0, that's why. Okay, so y equal to negative equal to alpha into np dot exponential of x of negative and y positive equal to 1 and return y. lu underscore alpha equal to 1, and for plotting the function where they are taking the alpha equal to 1, so we can change the alpha value in any sense. Okay, so which value should we can take, so you just tell, so we can try for that graph. Okay, it is already for alpha equal to 1. If we are trying to plot the same thing, okay, if I am copying this code as instead of copying, okay, if we are defining the lu alpha equal to 0.5, okay, and we are right now plot activation. It will be given me my head already. Okay, right now we have to pass the two arguments for lu alpha okay equal to 0.5 comma. Right now I am writing the lambda function, so it is giving to lambda directly, and x of s colon, it is going to the lu underscore, it's already given me the suggestion, so I am just passing the two parameter comma, then it is given that we have to pass the alpha float, so lu underscore alpha. If I am changing the name of this, if I am giving the alpha 1 and I am also putting the alpha 1, so it is going to change. Whether it will be runnable, let's see and let's check. Okay, both the codes are runnable. So you now got the graph how it is going to runnable for 0.5, alpha equal to 0.5. Before that, it is going in an exponential way. Right now the curve is going to be in different way. Okay, this is a soft plus. Okay, and it is a simple that np.log in bracket 1 plus np.ext underscore x. Okay, and derivative is directly written as the logistics of s, x of s. Why it is derivative? Because just check and try to find the derivative of this one. It is np.log, so log of 1 plus e to the power x is given as 1 upon 1 plus, okay, e to the power x. So right now we are going for this sigmoidal function, and the basic of that for every function, it is a basic one. Okay, so if I am defining with the help of define keyword, if we are defining the sigmoid function, so we need to pass a single parameter, so colon. So for that we have to return a single function, that np dot exp bracket minus x. Okay, but our formula is that 1 upon, so we are writing 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus x of that one. This is basically used for the binary classification. This is basic and standard one. Okay, so it will never return something for us. For that we need to plot. Okay, so we already write one plot code, plot activation function 1. Okay, for that I am just giving, I am not taking the derivative right now. It is an assignment for you. So how to write the derivative of that one? Okay, so it's a sigmoid function, comma. Right now, which parameter should we get passed? After passing this parameter as a sigmoid, it is drawing the curve like this. Okay, you will be get this output as like this one. Okay, so this is the sigmoidal function and basically used for the binary classification. Then after that we will cover the practical hands-on sessions for MNIST dataset for classification purpose. But basically you just understand why we are using these activation functions like ReLU, TANH, RickReLU, ELU, and lot of functions are available, sigmoid. Okay, so Adam is basic activation function. Adam is basic thing. Then after that, for classification function, we need this activation function. This will define that which activation function should be used for the last layer or the middle layer or whatever it is. Okay. So most times we are using the ReLU in a dense layer, in normal layer, and this one. Okay. We can also put the TANH layer also. So for multi-classification function, we are not using the sigmoidal function. For binary classification